more news. So here, I wanted to read this one because, all right, yeah. We had a really weird election. And then we had basically the president of the United States, I guess technically not the president when launched, and the first lady or first lady to be, launch meme tokens on the Solana blockchain. They obviously came out in support of the, of cryptocurrency. And my initial thoughts obviously were this is a bullish signal because then we'll get better, we'll actually get regulation put into place. There will be eyes on it in general. The problem is the public sentiment, I think, was pretty negative on it from the perspective of obviously the price of those two tokens in particular, Melania token and the Trump token, taking significant pump and dump like behavior and crashing shortly after launches. Of course, this is the nature with all tokens and all cryptocurrencies. The number one thing to prevent this is by mining cryptocurrencies, right? I talked about this 100 times before, but the reason why mining makes sense is it is a fair way to distribute the initial tokens without interference. And if you just launch all of the tokens into the market at the same time, it's inevitable that you're going to have what appears to be a pump and dump. That's just the way it is. So unless you're able to snipe the token, and by that I mean purchasing the token like literally within the first millisecond of it being launched, it's usually not a good idea to purchase it within the first couple weeks, something like that. Outside of some very rare cases, right? But the question that's been coming up is like, how will that impact, of course, the regulation surrounding cryptocurrencies that the president of the United States himself had launched, essentially was effectively a meme token. And so we have the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Paul Atkins fielding questions from lawmakers about the Trump-linked meme token and whether connections to crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun could pose a problem. Atkins, less than a month in the role, was asked on Tuesday during a House Appropriate Committee, which oversees the federal agency funding. Lawmakers asked about his approach to crypto regulation. The SEC paused fraud case against Sun and recent activity involving Trump-linked digital assets. Representative Glenn Ivey of Maryland pointed to events in the lead up to Trump's January inauguration, noting that Sun's company, Tron, purchased $30 million worth of tokens from World Liberty Financial, a decentralized finance firm that says it is inspired by the president. Of course, it's considered to be a part of the Trump family. Later, the SEC moved to stay its fraud case against Sun and his companies, including Tron, effectively putting it on pause, which, I mean, if we're being completely honest, Tron is probably the best token to send because it's supported everywhere and the fees are ridiculously low. But I have my qualms with Justin Sun in general, but I think that's, the same with any other human being. Meanwhile, Trump has his own meme coin circulating and will host a gala later this week for the top 220 meme coin holders. Sun said he is one of those holders in a post on X early on Tuesday. Honored to support POTUS and grateful for the invitation from Get Trump Memes to attend President Trump's gala dinner as his top fan, Sun posted. Quote, "This frankly to me smells very bad," Ivey said. "My hope would be that the SEC would be investigating that piece." Atkins said Sun's case was an active case and noted that the SEC has said the meme coins are not securities. So that's interesting that the SEC has said that meme coins aren't securities, by the way, too. I'm trying to recall. I thought we were still waiting on meme coins. Did I miss that article, guys? Did I miss that news? I know proof of work coins aren't, and they recently said, what was it? What was it last week? I might have to look at my notes. Let me look at this real quick. Because I thought we covered this last week. What was the second one that they said wasn't a security? Was it just staked coins? Okay, so that's part of, maybe that is part of what happened last time. Let me look at this then. Meme coins, securities. I didn't know that this was put into law already. I thought they just said it may not be. Okay. So there's no official ruling, right? We're waiting on official rulings of all these. Most meme coins are not securities. That doesn't mean all. That doesn't even mean that they named Trump coin in particular, right? Excuse me. Got a runny nose today. Dogecoin, and I hate these articles, dude. Okay, quick rant, quick nerd rant. Dogecoin, the original meme coin and sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap, rose 3%. The token type. Here's the deal. Dogecoin's not a meme coin or a meme token. There's a inherent difference between Dogecoin, which is a layer 1 blockchain that is proof of work, and Trump token on the Solana blockchain, which is one, not layer 1, it's on layer 2, and 2 is not mineable or mintable through a process that's fair. Okay, two completely different things. And then they say like meme coins, and they use Dogecoin as the primary example. So like, I don't even know who to believe in. Like, clearly, like, most of these people just don't know what the hell they're talking about anymore. It's just, so like, how do I, like, I guess there's still just murky area based on the fact that we have people in charge that don't understand the technical differences between all of these things. You know? But yeah, let's see. So on Tuesday, Atkins said in a prepared testimony that he planned to approach crypto regulation through notice and comment rulemaking rather than regulating via enforcement. A key priority of my chairmanship will be to develop a rational regulatory framework for crypto asset markets that establish clear rules of the road for the issuance, custody, and trading of crypto assets while continuing to discourage bad actors from violating the law, Atkins said. Representative Chuck Edwards, Republican of North Carolina, asked Atkins whether the SEC's new crypto task force would require additional funding. The task force, formed earlier this year by former acting chair Mark Ueda, is led by Commissioner Hester Pierce and aims to hold industry roundtables and clarify how securities laws apply to crypto. Quote, I am not sure exactly, Atkins said. It's staffed by current employees and Commissioner Pierce is leading it, so it's not taking any additional funding. So we don't have any real clear answer on this in general. I think it's interesting overall. I don't think, obviously, I think getting the case dropped against Justin Sun's probably for the best in general. It's kind of funny, like who gets nicked and who doesn't get nicked in all of this. Because a lot of people are doing similar things and now are serving time, right? So it's like, it's kind of funny, right? I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.